See, this is where bad faith comes into play. There's no legal filings available on the Texas Supreme Court website. Now, they had already taken my writ of habeas corpus offline and presumably stored it. So the question is, if they allow there to be a docket statement or a filing statement about the official electronic record connected to my case, and they've stored the actual writ itself, but they had for a time left up the actual information about the proceeding, does that mean they can ping what they've stored via reference to what was on the electronic filing site and or what the workup by staff was that I was never able to see despite multiple requests in multiple venues that I suspect now they actually used to create a biological weapon? I literally suspect they took parts of my my writ of habeas corpus, along with other things I've done, including a report I did, which I was composing around the time of the release of the Protective Action Guidelines by former President Barack Obama, and they created biological weapons with my legal filings. And after I got my certification in non-destructive testing, they weaponized my legal filings. So all of these little lawyers and all of these little judges have all kinds of fun doing shit with my legal filings, completely ignoring me and not giving a goddamn fuck about the women and children I was in domestic violence shelters with that were sold like they were human chattel for drug dealers. Literal drug dealers, by the way. Just because they were controlled substances classified on a schedule as prescription medications didn't mean that they weren't drugs and they weren't dealers any more than we're supposed to accept prostitution, right? Because our human sexual bioenergy is allowed to be harvested by people that won't acknowledge that's what they're doing. So we're supposed to allow ourselves to just indulge in and just go there. Because then you take what could otherwise be a way of harnessing our creative potential, including the potential we have in an intimate relationship with a committed partner that could go into our community, could go into our family, could go into things that we are proud of, and that is a result of our loving relationship. And you weaponize it because you weren't supposed to be able to put your fucking dick in my wife. But somehow, because you got access to the bandwidth, every time I put my dick in my wife, you're writing me. And every time I'm with my husband, I've got how many guys on how many accounts right now trying to get acknowledged? And none of them want to verify, right? That's what the State Department audit said. You know that? I was reading that shit yesterday. The State Department audit, the most recent one, you know what it said? They had a problem certifying transactions that were originating in foreign ports. It literally said that shit. And then they had some problems with some of the ones in the United States because the ones in the United States had some discrepancies. So if you guys got something working right now, I want to know, does it have anything to do with Bank of America Customer Service Department on June 7th, 2016, and Bank of America Risk Customer Service Department and Escalation Team on June 17th, 2016? Because this would be what, month 49? 12, 24, 36, 48. One extra month would be 49. Next month it'd be 50 months, right? Are you going for 51? I think you're going for 51. The problem is, it was not theirs. Now, I actually don't think I need to say another fucking word, do I? This isn't about sustainability. Because the next thing was Crouse suspected that a deal announced for $100 million worth of aid from Saudi Arabia to Bangladesh for building mosques may be a precipitating event to another terrorist attack. Part 1.